taking photos with just your hand against grass. What's up, my beautiful entrepreneurs? Are you having a hard time with your product photos and really getting right for social media and your website? Well, in today's video, I'm going to share with you 5 easy tips to really help level up your product photos. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into the video. You know I'm not going to leave y'all hanging. Everything that I mentioned in this video is going to be linked down below, so make sure you check that out so that you can snag everything that you need to really level up your product photos. So the first thing I'm going to share is the light box. Now, when I first started out, I didn't really think that the light box was going to really make a difference with the product photos, but they really do, because when you put your products in the light box, you're able to have that surrounding light, and it really helps to liven up the picture and really show the design that you have for your body butters and on your scrubs. And what's really nice is the light box is 16 by 24 is the one that I have, and they come with inserts as well, so you can have inserts for the brand colors that you have, and also you can use white, and they just have, you just insert these into the light box, and it has all that surrounding light, and they give you several different colors. You can do black, there's a pink one in here, green, blue, and white. I typically just use the white one, and that really helps just to really have that light effect on the products, and it helps to showcase them, and you have that one little box to kind of keep everything together, so that you don't have, it's not showing everything around you, it's just showing what's inside of that box, and that's it, and it makes it easier to edit your photos. Now, next up is a serving tray. Now, I know that sounds a little weird, but you have to be like really creative when it comes to your photos and using things that you may not think but really go with your brand and will make excellent photos. I got this tray here. It's like a marble tray that I got from Amazon, and it's a beautiful tray. They have it in different colors. I saw it in black, they had pink, I think they have a blue one as well, so you can really get whatever really goes with your brand, and it really helps to just have different types of photos and different backgrounds for your products. And like, check out these photos that I made with this tray. I was able to use different props as well and kind of scatter the products around, because you want it to make it look as organic as possible. And you have just a straight line with all of your products, it really looks amateur. You want to make sure that you're creating different dimensions. You want to have things slanted, upside down, at different angles, lifted up. You want to have different things for people to be having to pay attention to, versus just the products being in a straight line. You have like different props that you can put inside of the tray as well, so it really just creates a really dimensional photo. And when you have a photo like that, it actually keeps people on the photo longer, because they're so intrigued by the advertisement that it really makes them more inclined to actually purchase. So I will have that tray linked down below so that you'll be able to give it a try with your photos, because I really think it will help. Next up is going to be geometric photo props. Now, these have been really awesome, and they come in different shapes and sizes. They have little tiny ones, it's a cube. They have like these other little shapes that you can use, a huge circle, and another big box cube. So these are really perfect for when you are wanting to create different dimensions on your photos and for the products. When I was first making like cutouts for my pictures, because I would take pictures and I would want to do a cutout for advertisement in a different way, and it would always capture all of the other props that I had in the photo, whether that was like the food or like whatever else I had, and so it wasn't a clean like cutout on the photo. So when I started to use the shapes and the cubes to level up my photos and have it just be on a surrounded white base, and there was nothing else around it, it was easier to cut it out so that I'll be able to use it to advertise in different ways. Also, you can use this for advertisement and putting several products on each box, and you can add different props in there as well, and it just helps to advertise all of your products in one shot, and just really looks nice, and it's really good for social media and just for your website in general. So now the next thing up is going to be using a silk sheet or fur, like a fur blanket like this. So I have this fur blanket that I use to take photos. I also use them to make videos as well for my social media, and I use this silk sheet as well. I have like a bigger sheet, or I'll just use a smaller one, and they really help with having that branding color on your photos, and it really helps with on social media as well, so everything is branded and you have the same colors going on, and it just gives like a different different backgrounds. So you have like the silk and then you have the fur, and it just makes the video or the photo look a lot better. I use the fur sometimes when I'm doing piping videos because I just think it makes it have a really good background. So having props like that really help to level up your photos and to give different texture versus it just being like plain white or just a dull background. You actually have a different background setting. Now next up is going to be props. Now these are props that are going to help with space that you have that you need to take up in the photos. So I have flowers and then I also have diamonds. In this flower set that I got from Amazon, I'll have it linked down below. It has different colors. So I got one and it has white, red, and pink. And I originally bought this for Valentine's Day, but you can really use this to create more dimension and to get more spacing in the photos. And you can use that for any of your photos to really create a vibe. That's really what you're trying to create with your photos, making them, feel that brand message through the photos, whether that is that you're trying to have like more of a feminine feel, or if you're looking for a more masculine feel, you would have props that really emulate that so that the person can resonate with it and they can kind of see it. The big thing that the props in particular help with is creating dimension, and that's something that I say really throughout this whole entire video is really creating dimension, because it really helps to level up the photos and makes it just look different, and there's not as much blind space. So now for a bonus tip. Okay, so don't come for me, don't get upset, because this is not any shade to anybody, but stop taking photos with just your hand against grass or just with your hands holding the product. Use different props, use a light box, use the tray, use flowers, use something to help level up your photos versus just showing it in your hand. That worked before, and people were supporting that, but people want to see different angles. People want to see what the product looks like. People want to see, not just it in your hand. They want to see a little bit of creativity, and I know you have that creativity in you, so be creative with your photos. Really showcase your personality and what your brand is, so that people can see that through your photos. I can't see your personality or know what your brand message is or know who you are when you're just holding the product in your hand. These tips will really help level up your product photos. If you're still having a hard time figuring out your brand colors, click this video here where I discuss how to pick out brand colors for your business.